Shalom, everybody. Uh, just hoping everybody's doing okay. Family, we're going to have to discuss prayer. Because as you see, daily, things are getting worse. And I just believe, as a people, we're kind of slacking in our prayer to the Most High for help. And that's what we need to do daily. We just can't not pray and expect to receive anything from the Most High. Every instance in the scriptures, when the people were in trouble, they cried out, to the Most High. Look, family, if we're not crying out, then what is the Most High to think? Okay, they don't need my help. They got man, to help them in these times of tribulation. And that's not what we need. Man cannot help us. Man cannot save us, nor do he want to. It's the opposite. He wants to destroy mankind. And so we better start taking this serious, family. We can't sit back and depend on a few of our people praying. It's all of us' job, even those who love the Most High but is not awakened yet to who they really are. They also need to be praying. Because remember, in Egypt, they cried out, and we know all those people wasn't living right, okay? In fact, they didn't receive the law until they come out of the wilderness. So they wasn't perfect either. But the Most High heard them and didn't leave none of them behind. Now, what happened when they got to the wilderness, we all know. It was some that just wasn't going to do right regardless. So it's incumbent for all of us to seek out our Creator, okay? Whether you know you Israel or not, leave nothing to chance, family. We have let me repeat it, we have no allies in this country. None. In fact, nowhere. All right? But we do have the Most High. We have the ultimate weapon if we would use it. If we would seek Him for our protection and the destroying of the evil's plans. But we need to ask. We need to seek Him daily in that matter. Okay? Let's say you live in a neighborhood and there's a millionaire lives 5 doors down, and you're in great need of food and supplies and all these things, and he is a person that would gladly help you. But how can he if you didn't ask him? What is he supposed to read your mind or something? Or a person may think, well, they're an independent person, so they're not going to ask for no help. Well, the Most High may think you independent. Okay, they ain't calling out to me, so maybe man gonna fix their problems for them. You have to ask. Okay? The person in your neighborhood, man, I would have gladly helped y'all out. I didn't know. You never said nothing. So we got to say something to the Most High. Okay? We have the ultimate weapon. Our prayers are more powerful than any nuclear weapon, family. But we got to use them. We got to quit being lazy. Quit being lulled back to sleep because you don't think things have gotten any worse or going to get any worse. But they're getting worse day by day. I got a message this morning, I haven't checked the source out yet, but I can imagine that it's true. Where it say some of the stores, major stores like Walmart, beginning in November, if you're don't have the you can't even shop there. See, this kind of stuff is happening right under your noses. Like I say, every night that you lay down and go to sleep, the wicked are plotting. And when you wake up that morning, you will hear it on the news, something else they've implemented. Okay? What we're going to do, as always, we're going to go through the scriptures and we'll talk about it. We need for this to be ingrained in our mind, family. Forget all the other stuff. Our main job is to pray to the Most High for His protection. Now, of course, we try to prepare the best we can, store things up and all that, and that's great. But our ultimate protection is going to be from the Most High. Because what if some catastrophe happened, a flood or tornado or something, and just destroy your house with everything that you stored? Now what? See? So even in our preparation, family, for hard times, we have to make the Most High our number one priority. Okay? Let's get into the scripture and we'll just go through them and we'll talk about them as we go. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. See? The scriptures tell you. We need to go to the throne of the Most High. Man can't help us, family. Forget it. He just can't. And nor do he want to. All right? Let's go to Exodus chapter 2, verse 23 through 25. And it came to pass in the process of time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed by reason of the bondage. And they cried, and their cry came up to Elohim by reason of the bondage. See, they cried out. See? And verse 24, and the Most High heard their groaning, and the Most High remembered His covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Most High is going to keep that covenant, family. He's going to remember His covenant. He is not a man that He should lie. Okay? But we need to cry out. Verse 25, and the Most High looked upon the children of Israel, and the Most High had respect unto them. See? Because they cried out. In other words, they let Him know, hey, we need you. We can't do this. We can't fix this. We can't war against these people. They're just slayers. Okay? And it's the same way today, family. We can't win in a war with them, nor should we. But we do have the Most High. Okay? Let Him do the fighting. Because he's guaranteed to win. Anytime He move His hand against somebody, that's a guarantee. Exodus 3, verse 7 through 9. And the Most High said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. Verse 8, and I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of the land unto a good land, and a large land, unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. Verse 9, now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. We're in that same situation, family, in this modern Egypt, modern Babylon. So why aren't we crying out? See, we need to be better than our ancestors as far as our relationship with the Most High. You know, see, they didn't get to experience living, after, during the time of Mashiach. You know, he hadn't came yet. So we really don't have an excuse. Exodus chapter 6, verse 3 and 7. And I appeared unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob by the name of God Almighty, but by my name, Jehovah, I was not known to them. Now, we know we're not going to be using the word Jehovah, okay? We'll replace that with Yahuwah. So let me read it again. And I appeared unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob by the name of God Almighty, but by my name, Yahuwah, was I not known to them. Verse 4, and I have also established my covenant with them, to give them the land of Canaan, and the land of their pilgrimage, wherein they were strangers, and have also heard the groaning of the children of Israel, whom the Egyptians keep in bondage, and have remembered my covenant. Wherefore, say unto the children of Israel, I am the Most High, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with great judgment. Verse 7, and I will take you to me for a people, and I will be to you a Elohim, and you shall know that I am the Elohim, your God, which bringeth you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. See, you see that it constantly tells you the people cried out and he heard them. That's what we got to do daily. Let's go to Numbers chapter 20, verse 16. And when we cried out unto the Most High, he heard our voice, and sent an angel, and had brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost of thy border. It's just repeated over and over and over throughout the scriptures, family. Cry out. Ephesians chapter 3, verse 19 through 20. And to know the love of Mashiach, which passes understanding or knowledge, that you might be filled with the fullness of Elohim. Now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. Family, we have power. We got power in our prayer. We just need to use it. We have the power of the Ruach. So why aren't we using it every day? So that these plans that the wicked have for us fail. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. They'll fall into their own trap. We just need to seek the Most High in these matters. Okay? And we got to find out what we're fighting. Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. That's what we're fighting, folks. Now, I know we see the physical appearance of these evil people what we perceive as evil people, the Gateses and Faucis and Bidens and all these other folks. We're looking at their fleshly appearance, but that's not what we're fighting. See, we're fighting the evilness in them. Spiritual wickedness in high places. See, I don't care if every evil person were to be struck down by the hands of the people, that demon ain't going nowhere. That evil spirit's not going nowhere. It just move into another person and continue the evilness. See, that's all gonna happen. So we can't be just putting all our focus on the appearance of those who are doing this, but we need to attack that which is in them and their spiritual wickedness and principalities. Let's read how something similar to what I'm talking about in Matthew. Let's go to Matthew chapter 8, verse 28 through 32. And when he was come to the other side of the country of Gergesenes, there met him two possessed with devils, coming out of the tombs, exceeding fierce, so that no man might pass by. This is when Mashiach encountered them evil spirits. Verse 29, and behold, they cried out, saying, What have we to do with thee, Yahushua, thou son of Elohim? Art thou come hither to torment us before time? See, those demons seem that, hey, what we got to do with you? Have you come to torment us before time? Before the day of the Most High's wrath? And let's see, verse 30 says, and there was a good way off from them, and a herd of many swine was feeding. 31, so the devils asked him, saying, If thou cast us out, let us go away into the herd of swine. See, those devils say, okay, if you won't cast us out of these people, just send us into that swine. Verse 32, and he said unto them, Go. And when they came out, they went into the herd of swine, and behold, the whole herd of swine ran violently down a steep place into the sea, and perished in the waters. See, they asked to be sent into the swine, and Mashiach said, okay, go. And the swine perished, but not the evil spirits. What they're going to do is roam around and find somebody else to possess. And that's all that's going to happen. Even if any of these wicked people die, it's going to be a nothing come up in this place and continue the agenda. Because we are wrestling with principalities and rulers of darkness. Spiritual wickedness. That's what we fight. Okay? Not necessarily a flesh man. It's just a flesh man who is possessed with wickedness and, the powers of darkness. We just got to be better. Matthew 5:20 says, For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, you shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. We got to be better. We got to be better than some of these modern day Pharisees. See, what Pharisees and things do, they talk a good game. And that's it. There's no power in them at all. They just talk a good game. All right? So he's saying your righteousness got to exceed them. Let's go to James chapter 4, verse 2 and 3. You lust and have not. You kill and desire to have and cannot obtain. You fight and war, yet you have not, because you ask not. You ask and receive not, because you ask amiss, that you may consume it upon your lust. See, we don't need to be asking the Most High amiss, and amiss means something that's not in His will to do. Let's just pray for Him to protect us, family. Don't pray for a truckload of AR-15s. That's not going to happen. See, let's not pray amiss. Let's just pray according to the scriptures that vengeance belongs to the Most High. He will repay. That's the way you pray, family. And don't let your prayers be selfish. Don't just me. When you pray for all of us. I don't pray for myself, family. Every night I pray for all of us. And that's what we have to do. We in this together. Okay? Like I say, we only have each other. We don't have any allies. Okay? There's nobody else here going to help us, family. Let's see. Let's go to Luke. I think this is Luke 18, and I'm gonna go from verse 1 through 8. Now, this is a parable that really kind of shows us how we should be, consistent and persistent in our prayers to the Most High, and this is about this woman that just wasn't going to give up, and she was dealing with a king that he didn't even fear the Most High, but she kept going to him anyway. So let's read it. First verse. And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not faint. That's number 1. Verse 2, saying, there was in a city a judge who feared not the Most High, neither regarded man. Verse 3, and there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of my adversary. Verse 4, and he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not Elohim, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubles me, I will avenge her, or else by her continual coming she weary me. And the Most High said, hear what the unjust said. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? Verse 8, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, he shall find faith on the earth. See, that woman just kept going back to that king, an unjust king that didn't even fear the Most High, but he granted her what she kept coming to him for, because she wouldn't let up. And so the Most High is just and righteous. So how much more will he, if we continue in prayer to him, that he will avenge us? See? We have to keep going to him. Don't pray no one time and the next time the Most High hear from you is 6 months from now. We can't do that. First Thessalonians chapter 5:17 say, pray without ceasing. See, we continually do it. We continually go to the Most High. I'm pretty sure he didn't come the first time in Egypt when our people cried out, but they kept crying out. He said, okay, I've seen enough of this, you know. And he tells us, family, how to do this, what to work. And that's in 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. He's giving you the secret right there on what to do. First thing was to humble yourself. See, if we're not praying out to the Most High to help us, then we're not humbling ourselves. We're thinking that we can do this on our own. Or we thinking man got some kind of solution. So we have to humble ourselves and realize that the Most High is in control of both sides. Okay? He controls it all. See, so we have to humble ourselves. Okay? Quit thinking you can fix things or you got a solution to this mess, because you don't. All right? Why is this happening? Why are things on the increase every single day that you wake up? Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore, rejoice, you heavens, and you that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time. See, this is why this wickedness is on the increase. See, Satan has come down, in all these wicked people that he's inhabited. Because he knows he has a short time, so he's trying to get his little last hooray in. Okay? For the Most High destroys them all. So yeah, he's pulled out all the stops, family. And we have to pray against it. Continually. See, family, all of this that's going on, listen to me carefully. The prophecies that are being fulfilled, do you know that they're being fulfilled because of Israel? Because of us. See, he's got to take all these wicked nations down and establish, a righteous kingdom, so that he can put us back as the head and not the tail. So he can fulfill the covenant he made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is why all this is going to happen, family. He's going to take these nations down that put us in bondage, that he wasn't happy with. Okay? Let's go to Zechariah chapter 1, and I'm going to read verse 15 through 17. And I am sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. See? Most High said he was mad at us. He said, but these folks, y'all done took this a little bit too far. See? And I'm going to deal with you. Verse 16, therefore said the Most High, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercy. My house shall be built in it, saith the Most High, and a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem. Verse 17, cry yet, saying, thus saith the Elohim of hosts, my cities through prosperity shall be spread abroad, and the Most High shall yet comfort Zion, and shall yet choose Jerusalem. See, he's already done gave you the plan, family. He's already let us know what the plan is. Zechariah, 2 and 8, I believe it is. Yeah, it said, for thus said the Elohim of hosts, after the glory has he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you touches the apple of his eye. See, those who did all this wickedness to us, those who are still doing it, they're touching the apple of the Most High's eye. He's not too happy about that, family. Just keep living, and you'll see he's not pleased with it. Okay? All you people out there who are doing this to the Most High's people, you better take heed now and repent. Because the day of the Most High and his wrath is just going to be catastrophic. Worse than any nuclear war you can imagine. So why did this happen, family? You know, let's read Isaiah 54, verse 8 and 9. This is what the Most High said. He said, in a little wrath, in a little anger, I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith the Most High, thy Redeemer. For this is as the waters of Noah unto me. For as I have sworn that the waters of Noah should no more go over the earth, so have I sworn that I would not be wroth with thee, nor rebuke thee. See, Most High said, yeah, I was a little mad at you people. You know, y'all hard-headed. And so I hid my face from you. But now, family, we have completed the 400 years are over. And now the Most High's face has turned back toward us. This is why the awakening happened. He let us remember who we were or who we are. And so he has turned his face back to his people. But we need to cry out to the Most High. Okay? That's all we need to do. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 11. For I am with thee, saith the Most High, to save thee. Though I will make a full end of all the nations where I have scattered you, yet I will not make a full end of thee. But I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. See? He said, yeah, I had to pull the switch out, and the strap. Y'all not going to get out of this unpunished now. But I'm going to destroy all the other nations. But I'm going to have to put the strap to you. And he did. Okay? That's why, family. And I know some people say, well, I wasn't here when our ancestor was disobeying the Most High. You may as well be. Because the Most High judges us as a people, as a nation. Doesn't matter if you wasn't born in. When he put that judgment down, it was from generation to generation. Okay? He judges us as a people. So it don't matter if you were born or not. And he's going to do likewise with our enemies, with the Gentiles. They can holler about, well, I ain't never had no slave. I ain't never did this. Well, you may as well have. Because the judgment that's going to fall on your ancestors is going to fall on you too if you never repented and made it right with the Most High's people. You may as well been born. Okay? Let's see, let's read Judges chapter 10, and I'm going to read from verse 6 to 16, and just show, how people mess up, and the Most High will still hear them. Okay? Verse 6. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Most High. And they served Balaam and Ashtaroth and the gods of Syria and the gods of Zidon and the gods of Moab and the gods of the children of Ammon and the gods of the Philistines, and forsook the Most High and served him not. See, this is our people now. Verse 7, and the anger of the Most High was hot against Israel, and he sold them into the hands of the Philistines, and into the hands of the children of Ammon. Verse 8, and that year they vexed and oppressed the children of Israel 18 years. All the children of Israel that were on the other side of Jordan in the land of the Amorites, which is in Gilead. Verse 9, moreover, the children of Ammon passed over Jordan to fight also against Judah, and against Benjamin, and against the house of Ephraim, so that Israel was sorely distressed. See, that this happened because we kept on serving and worshiping other gods. Verse 10, and the children of Israel cried unto the Most High, saying, we have sinned against thee, because we have forsaken our Elohim, and also served Balaam. Verse 11, and the Most High said unto the children of Israel, did I not deliver you from the Egyptians, and from the Amorites, from the children of Ammon, and from the Philistines? The Zidonians also, and the Amalekites, and the Maonites did oppress you, and you cried to me, and I delivered you out of their hand. He's saying, okay, did I not deliver you from all these folks? And y'all did that to me. Verse 13, yet you have forsaken me, and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. See, the Most High was angry then. He done delivered y'all from all these people, and the way you thank him is to keep worshiping other gods, putting everything in front of him but him. Worshiping man. Depending on man for the solutions to the evil that's in this world. See, you overlook the Most High. He's the last thing on your mind. After all the delivering he did for our people, we still don't get it. Okay? Verse 14 said, go and cry unto the gods which you have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. See, if we're going to depend on man and all that, then the Most High just say, okay, let man save you then in time of your tribulation. I mean, you're not seeking me. You're not seeking my face. You're not crying out to me. So let man deliver you then. See, same thing today, family. History just keeps repeating itself throughout the scripture. That's why Ecclesiastes says there's nothing new under the sun. The things that have been are the things that's going to be. See, we got to be better than our ancestors, family. Verse 15 says, and the children of Israel said unto the Most High, we have sinned. Do thou unto us whatever seemeth good unto thee. Deliver us only, we pray thee this day. They say, okay, we sin. Father, do whatever it is you need to do to us. But please deliver us. Okay, we know we messed up. And, we know we finna get whooped. But just save us. Deliver us. Verse 16 said, and they put away the strange gods from among them, and served the Most High. And his soul was grieved for the misery of Israel. See, they put away the gods and started seeking the Most High, and Most High was, just grieved behind what was happening to him. See, And if you keep reading on into the next chapters and stuff, you know, when they got into another battle, the Most High was there to let them be victorious. See, that's all we need to do, is what the Most High said, if my people. If my people. We have to remember that verse, family. Let's see if we got another verse we can read. Let's go to 1 Chronicles chapter 5, verse 18 through 22. The sons of Reuben and the Gadites and half the tribe of Manasseh, of valiant men able to bear buckler and sword and to shoot with the bow, and skillful in war, were 44,760 that went out to war. And they made war with the Hagarites, with Jetur and Nephish and Nodab. Verse 20 says, and they were helped against them, and the Hagarites were delivered into their hand, and all that were with them. For they cried out to Elohim in battle, and he was entreated of them, because they put their trust in him. See, verse 21 says, and they took away their cattle, their camels, 50,000, and of sheep, 250,000, of asses, 2,000, and of men, 100,000. This is what they took from them. For there fell down many slain, because the war was with Elohim, and they dwelt in their stead until the captivity. See? They cried out to the Most High in battle. Well, we're in a battle, family. We're in a spiritual battle. You want to win? You want to be victorious? Then we best be calling out for the Most High daily. Seek him daily, like that persistent woman we read about. She just kept going to him, and he said, you know what, I'm going to have to do this, because this woman ain't going to quit coming. And we have to be persistent. We have to pray without ceasing, family. You know, we got to get that together. The Most High will fight for us. Okay? And if we'll read one more verse, and then we can get out of here. 2 Chronicles, chapter 20. And I'm just going to read one verse out of it, but I would recommend that you read that whole chapter, 2 Chronicles chapter 20. And you see what the Most High does when you cry out, when you praise him and worship him. You'll see what he does. And 2 Chronicles chapter 20, verse 17. This is what the Most High told them, because they were scared. They had 2 or 3 nations coming against them at one time. And this is what the Most High said in verse 17. It is not for you to fight in this position. Say, stand still and see the salvation of the Most High with you. Do not be afraid nor fear. Go out against them tomorrow, for the Most High is with you. See, he told them, yeah, look, y'all not going to even have to fight, okay? And they didn't. They were somewhere up in the cleft of a mountain watching those 3 people that came, 3 nations that came against them to kill them. They would sit there and watch them kill each other until none was left. And all they did was just went down and got the spoils of war, the gold, silver, all that. Because they cried out to the Most High. They knew they were not physically able to beat these people. And so just read the whole chapter. Read 2 Chronicles, you know, chapter 20. See? They didn't have to do nothing. Most High said, you're not going to need to fight. They were praising the Most High, singing unto Him, and I mean just glorifying the Most High. And He told them, yeah, go on out there. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. In fact, y'all can leave your little swords and stuff at home. Because this battle is with me. Okay, I'm going before you. Look, family, you remember when the people came to arrest Mashiach, and one of his, I believe it was Peter or something, draw the sword and cut a man ear off, and he told him to, put it back up. He said, don't you know I can call legions of angels down here? If that's the way I wanted to handle that, the Father would have sent legions down here. And that's a whole bunch of angels, family, with a bad attitude. See? So we can cry out to the Most High, and He can send His angels to protect us from this wickedness, from people who are literally trying to destroy us in order to try to change prophecy. Do you not understand that? This is why this is happening to us. They're trying to avert prophecy. And they feel if they get rid of us, then there's no need for the Most High to do anything further because His people are gone. That's just how stupid these people are. The Most High is not going to let you destroy Israel, okay? In the first place. But when you wicked, you have wicked thoughts, okay? Family, in closing, please share this video. Everybody you know. I mean, if you have to get a small group together and y'all call each other and have a certain hour that y'all have FaceTime or something on and pray together. Or just at home, set a time for all the people that you know and agree that you all going to pray daily about our protection. Okay? That's what we need to do. We need for our prayers to reach unto the Most High, and He will act on our behalf. Okay? Okay, family. Said enough. So until next time, shalom.